Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Ikram Haq and you are watching Learn English with Ikram. Dear viewers, in the last video I discussed the concept of noun. I discussed noun in detail. And today I just want to assess whether your concept is clear or not. Like in my last session with my trainees, I wrote a sentence on the board and I asked them to identify, just tell me the number of nouns. How many nouns were there in that particular sentence? That was a very simple sentence that I have written today here on the whiteboard. And they said there are 2 nouns, 4 nouns, 3 nouns, different options were there. Even some Chinese were of the view that there isn't any noun. The reason, as I have discussed in my last session, that the reason was their basic definition was not correct. There was something wrong with the definition, the same traditional definition that I discussed in the last session. Noun is the name of person, place, or thing. So they were trying to find names of person, names of places, and names of things. So today I have a sentence and the same question is for you. For all of you, you have to just count the number of nouns in this sentence. How many nouns are there in this particular sentence? The sentence is, I am not impressed by your money, status and title. Rather, I am impressed by the way you behave with your friends and family. This is a very simple sentence and you are supposed to count the number of nouns. First just count and then you will underline the nouns yourselves. Just keep in your mind how many nouns are there in this sentence. The sentence is in front of you. Just look at the sentence and try to count the number of nouns. This is your self-assessment. You have to assess yourself. Then I will discuss how many nouns are there and which words are noun, and you have to tell yourself whether your option is correct or not. If your option is correct, it means that your concept is clear. If you haven't watched my last video, the concept of noun, watch it again. If you have watched and even then your concept is not clear, then watch some more times unless your concept will be clear. As I discussed noun, the concept of noun is a person, place, thing, ideas, qualities, feelings. How can a noun be an action? How can a noun be a quality? How can a noun be a state? How can a noun be an idea? So you have to watch that video again. If you are unable to count, unable to identify the number of nouns in this very simple sentence. I repeat, the sentence is, I am not impressed by your money, status and title. Rather, I am impressed by the way you behave with your friends and family. Have you counted? How many nouns are there in this sentence? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or there isn't any noun. So let's discuss. Keep the number in your mind and now I am going to discuss the number of noun. If your digit is 6, there are 6 nouns in this sentence, then it means that your concept is totally clear. Congratulations. But if you don't have this option, if you haven't counted 6 nouns in this particular sentence, it means that still there is something wrong with the concept. So let's discuss. I am not impressed by your money. The first noun is money. That's a word which can stand on its own. It does not need any other word for its explanation. There is something. Yes? Then status. Again, a word that can stand on its own. There is something, status. Then the next noun is title. I am not impressed by your title, the thing that you possess. You can feel somebody's status. Title. So this is the third noun, a word that can stand on its own. It had its full meanings. It does not need any other word for its full explanation or full meanings. Then, rather I am impressed by the way. Way. This is noun. Then, you behave with your friends. It's simple. And family. So, the number of nouns is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are 6 nouns in this particular sentence. If your answer is 6 nouns, it means your concept is clear. Otherwise, you have to watch that video again, or you may ask question in comment section if you have any query, if your concept is not clear. So this was just a sort of assessment. I just want you to assess that whether your concept is clear or not. If your concept is clear, and I will discuss next part of speech on some other day. Thank you very much. That's all for today.